Now this is something I've noticed a lot with the Danish pair. They really do take their time in between rallies. Often look as if they're ready to receive serve and then say that they weren't ready and their opponents have to serve again. That's a great defensive shot from Guo Zhendong.
5-7. That's a very interesting point you've made there, Jill, because in my days as English head coach, Nathan's had a lot of discussions with umpires playing these two about a little bit of gamesmanship in making people wait to serve to them, holding people up, changing the pace of that they go forward to serve, holding people on when they're returning serve. They use the rules to the limit, shall we say.
Well, again, well, I'm interested in that because I've often wondered whether opponents get a little bit riled by that, because certainly to me, watching it, it does seem at times they take an absolute age to get ready.
Certainly they're very, very effective at breaking the game up and not letting opponents get into any sort of rhythm. But this also now is going to be one of the key areas as well, because Carsten's very, very famous on the circuit for having a very nervous service. And if he can serve well, then they've got a really good chance here. If not, there's going to be a lot of pressure on Boe's service.
The opportunity was there for Zhu Chen.
9-6.
The other thing I think we should perhaps look for in this, you've mentioned the fact that he gets nervous on his serve, but the Danish pair have often get faulted for being high on their serve as well. Shuttle, of course, the rules of badminton, must be struck below the waist.
It is 9.
Racket must be facing in a downward direction.
Service over. 7-9.
There we see a good example of what you were saying earlier on, Jill. Good demonstration. Mathias just a little bit awkward there in his defensive position.
Fastest smash of the match so far, 268. 167 miles per hour.
8-9.
That's just phenomenal.
Made it look easy, but technically that's one of the most difficult shots to play in the game. Inside out defence, cross there.
I used to like that one. Didn't often work for me though.
No, I saw it work quite a few times, Jill.
Yeah, there's commitment at the front of the court from Mathias Boe.
Service over. 10-8.
And that's clearly the favoured combination. Carsten using a lot of variety and good angles from the rear court to set Mathias up in the forecourt there.
Service over. 9-10.
We might just see a tactic coming into play there. Unusual at this level to see the cross attack early in the point there, but looks as though they might be targeting Mathias's defence a little bit here.
Service over. 11-9.
So the Danes go to the break with a 2-point advantage.
perioder, hvis vi ikke er i en god position inde ved nettet, jo bedre er det, så skal de selv åbne.
Ja. De står læne meget tilbage.
Kenny Jonassen,
Op og tro, og så stop den af.
current European champion, in fact, in the men's singles.
Stole på defensiv.
Winners at the net. Well, look, that confirms the point that Mathias Boe very much prefers to go forward as far as the Danish combination is concerned. And they are dominating from the front of the court, the Danes.
Court 2, 20 seconds.
Kenny Jonassen is going to be joining the English coaching team in July. Going to be in charge of the singles squad.
(11-9). Play.
Good flick serve. Well, Guo Zhendong is going across to speak to the service judge. He thinks that serve was high. Goodness.
I think he may have a point as well.
Yeah. Pressurising the defence of Mathias Boe.
Service over.
Chen Xu,
10-12.
Chinese coach. Yeah, he does struggle defensively. Former All England mixed doubles champion, twice Olympic mixed doubles champion with Gao Ling. Not quite the same figure he was when he was a player.
No, it looks as though he's enjoying life these days.
Service over.
Making up for lost time because
13,
they're pretty
10.
tightly controlled, the players in the China camp. Maybe don't get too many treats.
Well, I was fortunate enough to actually spend a week in the Chinese training camp when I was a player. Absolutely fantastic experience, the intensity of training. It's no wonder that China are so successful in badminton terms, because the way they practice is just brilliant. Everything is about quality. Quality, quality the whole time. Yeah, Zhang Jun enjoyed that one.
Service over. 11-13.
We were talking yesterday, Ian, about the other Danish pair that will be playing in the semi-final later, Lars Borsker and Jonas Rasmussen. Now, both these Danish pairs have a very favoured formation. Is it something you think that the Danes actually work on? Whereas, you know, I watched the top Chinese pairs and both players are equally good from the front and from the back. And the rotational play that you talk about, player moving from the back, coming forward, and his partner just understands and moves back out. Is it something that the Danes work on to have a player that most definitely wants to go forward?
I'm not sure they work on that from young. I think Denmark do create a lot of good all-round players, but I think as you get older in your career, you start to try and look for combinations that will complement each other.
12,
and
13.
certainly both of the top Danish pairs at the moment really do complement each other. There's two players there that are very, very happy to take the rear court, be very patient, hit a lot of shuttles from there, and you've got two players very, very aggressive in the front court. So natural development, really.
Yeah, good return of serve.
Service over. 14-12. Play, please. Okay.